What's up, bitches? On the road again. Let's see who the first people to pull through are. Who's fitting to pull up? Good morning, Sister Reed. Good morning to you. Who else? Anybody else going to keep me company on the ride to work as I read text while I drive? There's Joe. Hey, Joe, when's the North Carolina catch? What's up, Bo? Good morning. What's up, Daddy? Aussie Pete. Good to see you, sir. Good guy. L'chaim. It's my Jewish friend. Shabbat Shalom. It's amazing to see how many people are not awake at this time of day. I feel like YouTube's a much safer place before 2 p.m. Thomas, I'm 501. Hey guys, hello sir. Hello. This sound is for the underground. I concur, sir. I concur. Morning, Phil. Yeah, I'm cruising across the state. Some people are just doing life at 8 a.m. That's a very small, select group. What I'm saying is that the trolling and the negativity is typically more anxiety and alcohol induced later in the day. I stand by my statement. I think it makes, I don't know, that the chat can speak for themselves. But yes, most good people are either waking up, I shouldn't say good people, most fully functional adults are either on their way to work, set up their home office, get ready to answer phone calls, dropping the kids off at school, trying to do something. Rony. White Claw. So I've been on a cold streak, friends. I've been literally decoying every single day for the last week, and God, I must have like 6 or 7 conversations yesterday that were, I thought at least one of them was going to get to where it needed to go, and then poof, out of nowhere, my account got nuked. So I had to factory reset, and you just dropped your kids off at the pool. You can always count on certain people in our chat to be the very definition of class and femininity, friends. I'm so glad to know that. You know what, everybody? Share with me today. How's everybody's bowel movements going? That's what inquired minds want to know. Anybody here? If you're constipated, press 1. If you're regular, press 2. And if you got something runny and leaky in your plumbing system, press 3. Again, for constipation, press 1. For normal regularity, press 2. If you got a little bit of a loose stool, press 3. I care. That's the difference between me and other internet personalities. There we go. Roni's regular. Shout out for Roni's regular bowel movements. Oh, y'all are stupid. This is so stupid. Yeah, that was a bummer last night, guys. 5 or 6 conversations, probably about like 4 or 5 days long, which is not too, but it's enough where, you know, I do have a full-time job and other. Is there a bloody stool option? Tessa Lorraine is what? Yo, you pregnant, Tessa? Much love and good vibes to you and your family. God bless if that's your thing. Like I don't know, you can't say anything anymore these days because it's offensive. You can't say God bless. You can't say I hope the baby's healthy because that's like, what do you mean? Like, do you not love an unhealthy baby? Like, I wish the best to you and your significant other, Miss Tessa Lorraine. I wish y'all both the best, for real. For real, you had a surgery a few weeks ago. Damn, dude. That's I'm super sorry, Bullhand. Did they get it all out? Were they able to excise anything that was malignant? Where are we at, pal? Shoot it straight, Bullhand. Are you healthy, my man? Yeah, my guy. I'm super sorry. That's got to be terrifying and shit, man. I've noticed this like weird. Not it's a cool thing about my little chats, but from what Rob shared, and I don't know. It seems to everyone seems to be much more comfortable being in their fields when they're over at Casa de Rey. But I'm grateful for that. They think they got it all, so that's a positive. I hope they got it all too, Bullhand. Fuck, man. I'm super sorry, bro. Here's an important comment. Bullhand, if you thought you had a bad month, apparently White Claw has been constipated for the last 3 weeks. Take some bathroom break and miss it. Oh, never mind. Oh, God, that makes me laugh. That makes me laugh. Let's see how long I got before how long do I got? I got 22 minutes before I show up where I got to go. That's where I got to go. And yo, people out there that don't get my humor or my vibe or my silliness, I'm sorry, but I can't change. Even if I wanted to, I don't think I could. So, in the words of Blake Gilbert, it's the ones that need me got me. The ones that doubt me can't stop me. And even the ones who said forget me, you're damn sure they ain't forgot me. So fuck them. Line them up. The door's not even closed. Bring it. So what do we got? We got Rob and our little group of people who, he kind of loosely shared his stuff the other day about what happened with somebody incredibly close to his family, best friend for 25 years, was inappropriate with his son. Like that's strangers among us. That's a terrifying idea to think that somebody for 25 years could do that to your child. We got Bullhand having surgery to go cancer. We got Tessa down there, who's that's T's BFF from. Where did T say she was from? I was reading the chat. I try not to pin certain people in Canada. Tessa, that's right. That's T's best friend forever in Canada. We wish you the best. I hope that you have an easy pregnancy, and hope that your family is blessed with. Oh shit! What up? Good morning, Cap. Good morning, Cap. It's 6:09 where Cap's at. That means he's waking up to get a job. The job is a place where people go to do stuff. And when you do that stuff, sometimes they give you money. Well, they don't give you money, you earn it. It's like this predetermined relationship between you and you could call them like an authority figure, but if you have a job, it's called a boss. And if you continue to go to, and here's the crazy thing, that thing that you go to like do stuff to get money, like you're supposed to be there at a specific time and specific days. And if you're not, sometimes they stop letting you do shit to get money. If you've never tried this, I wish that you would, because it's amazing. When you go to these places to perform a function, to get that money, you can do things like buy a car, rent an apartment, fix the refrigerator, get a haircut. You can go to Outback Steakhouse. There's so many different amazing things you can do when you have a job. So shout out to Cap, waking up at 6:09, about to get out there and get after it. I know what he does for a living. It's a cool job. It's not easy, but I'm sure that he does well enough to, he gets to do some cool things in his life, man. He can, he can get a Simpson fireproof Speedo and wear it to the Swingers Club this weekend. And he don't got to ask nobody for money for it. So, oh God, I'm sassy today, bitches. I got on the live and I was like, me, boring Ray. I'm like fucking 2 weeks off Kirkland brand scotch. I feel like I'm losing my edge. And no, I woke up this morning and I chose violence, fuckers. go to Olive Garden, and when you're there, your family. Yes, that makes me fucking laugh. Oh shit, that's fucking tremendous. That is a bit. That is. Hey, Gabby, you got another girl in here that's preggers and expecting. Tessa. So, whatever it says that we got 29 people in the live chat, but really we got 31, maybe 32 if one of the girls are expecting twins. But who knows? Yeah. Hashtag shout out to the unborn. Oh wow, that's a topic that's never controversial. The country argues over the protection, wealth care, and yeah, well, I'm going to ignore that topic because we're going to have a good day today, fuckers. Everybody's going to have an amazing day. The 5 minutes of roast Ray. Everybody do your worst. Go ahead, shoot. I want to see what you guys can come up with. Be as creative and as brutal as you can. You can do background checks on people. Yo, man, I've never recorded a phone call in my life. I've never ran a background check. Yeah, I mean, Jesus, my employees, I think some of them have been arrested like 40 plus. It's not uncommon for some. Dude, we're all headed towards the same inevitable place, right? Life's a movie and there's no sequel. Like, if you don't give people the fucking chance to get better, like, in my mind, you're just as bad. So, often I'm wrong and I look stupid, but I try not to lose hope. Ray, where's the visor? Oh shit, you definitely did record me on a phone call. That's for damn sure. But it's all good. I think I know why you recorded me on a phone call. I think it had less to do with me and more to do with the other person. And we did let them know that the call was going to be recorded for quality assurance purposes. I just told Joe to roast me, and like nobody's really saying shit. I'm sitting here all quiet. I don't want to be a grown up no more, y'all. Sometimes I want to go back to being like 13 or 14, and like the worst part of the day was like mom waking you up for the school bus, and deciding whether or not your jeans were still clean enough to wear after like 6 days. And I had to decide which CD I wanted to take with me in my Discman. It was either Juveniles, 400 degree, 500 degrees, or BG's Bling Bling, or the Hot Boys Be on Fire. And AOL Instant Messenger was a thing, but yeah, y'all. It's funny, like if life's a destination, like I'm probably just about halfway there. That's scary. Not in a bad way, just I don't know. Optimism and innocence of youth sometimes, like I feel I miss it. I miss it a touch. No, you know what, T? You got no. I can't pin her comment. She gets mad. I won't put her comment. I wouldn't. I miss like the perception of life, and I would not want to be 14 with the way shit is now. No, like if you played at 14, like at 3 o'clock when you went home, it stopped. Now it's with cell phones and Snapchat and Insta and Facebook and I mean it never stops. You are constantly bombarded with fucking negativity, peer pressure, unrealistic expectations. No, you're absolutely. I wouldn't want to be 14 today. I just miss that innocence and optimism that came with, not being beaten down by 39 years of life. I don't know if that clears up but that's what I was trying to say. Yo, fuck taxes for real. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. So if you go to that place and do some shit to get stuff, that thing called a job, the thing that sucks is that, like, there's a lot of people who won't go places to do stuff, but when you go to your place to do stuff to get the money, the people who don't go places to do stuff, they get some of your money. So just be careful. And if you have an accountant, make sure they go to church on Saturday. Read between the lines. You know what I mean? Synagogue means they're Jewish. They're good with cash. I said it. I'm not sorry. I have no regrets. That's I pinned your comment. Fucking deal with it. Whatever. That's exactly what I was saying. Is it doesn't. The entire world has unbridled access to you 24/7 now, and that's a terrifying thought for. You know, I was bullied a lot, and like I would love just shutting that door behind me at 2:55 when I get off of school, knowing that like really nothing could happen until the next day at 8 a.m. Good comment, T. I promise not to pin another one, but yes, I think that's why there's more social media. I think that's why there's more bullying-induced suicides than now. It's not even that bullying has gotten more prevalent. I just think that the technology they use to, like, there's no fucking 15-hour reset every night when these fucking poor kids go home. I mean, take a look at our community. I mean, is it really that much different? Have any of us really matured? I don't tell nobody how to behave, but you know, we're going to see a middle-aged person kill themselves due to being dragged on the internet. And I mean, shit, there's probably been at least 10 predators that have killed themselves. I'd have to imagine. I know Nito had some, Dap had some, Shafiq had one or two. Musa, I don't want to do like a where are they now, like update on deceased predators, but I would assume it's at least a 10 to 15. And I'm not necessarily saying that that's the worst thing in the world, because I don't believe there's any part of me that used to think there's a cure for these people. I mean, I hate to be the guy that loses optimism or hope, but I don't believe that anything can be done to these guys. Bullies made me a cross-country runner. I don't know. I talk a lot. Why do y'all even fucking hang out here? Like Don Imus in the morning. Anybody got anything else that they want to add for the day? I just pulled into. I just drove into a town called Spartanburg, South Carolina. Spartanburg. Tap has 3. Rutgers University women's basketball team. My God, Cap, those are a couple of nappy-headed hoes. Dude, what the fuck was Don Imus thinking? Again, for the Rutgers Knights, your ladies basketball team, if they don't look like convicted felons or non-binary trans folks, they sure are a couple of nappy-headed hoes. Dude, that was career fucking suicide. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. That's when, like, you got to have like a 15-second tape delay from the live to like people viewing it. I wish I could set that on fucking Yardstream. Just like a 12-second where if I say something really dumb, I could just go like, you know, kill the feed. It would also help with like the dick reveals, the helicoptering and the porn bombing, which, yes, Imus. Yes, Imus. You know what's funny too? Someone's gonna clip me saying it, like recreate the narrative that's like a Ray original. You know, I love the people that come to join my chat, but some of them sure are a few nappy-headed hoes. I'm Don Imus in the morning. Fuck. I don't know. I don't think he was radio. I wish Don Imus is one of the few concealed carry permits in New York on the basis that his life is always at risk. And you know what, too? Like, if you really boil it down, like, nappy-headed hose, was it like? I mean, yeah, it's a bad look to say it publicly, but does the guy deserve to have his whole fucking life scrutinized over saying, you know, some crazy dumb shit? I don't know. I don't like that whole fucking. There's people that do really fucked up shit that need to be, you know, fucking Jeffrey Epstein, Bill Cosby, Jared Fogle, Bernie Madoff. Like, we basically tried to destroy Don Imus's life. I mean, the dude tried to be funny and he failed. Like, there's a challenge going around the internet now where it's like on Zoom, it's like, hi, my name is Ray, my pronouns are he, him. Hi, my name's Samantha, my pronouns are she, they. And this one dude, funny little black kid, he's like, yo, what's up? My pronouns are, I go by her, but just Nick. So, you know, Nick, and then the same pronouns as you. And people look at him like, so what do you mean? Like, they, them? He's like, no, like Nick, her. And then people started saying Nick, her, in very fast succession next to each other. And then all of a sudden you see him give the look and then kill the fucking live. And he's just racking up numbers like Musa or PvP, collecting poor, unsuspecting white people on Zoom, dropping what appears to be the N-word. So shout out to that guy for doing the work. Voodoo? Voodoo's that shit, though. It's like, I'm not the one who's so far away when I feel the snake bite enter my veins. Never did I want to be here again. Somebody finish the lyrics. And I don't remember. Breathe it. Yep. I like this morning space, y'all. I like the, I feel like King Ryan and California Black have dominated nights. They're like Leno and Letterman. And I've bowed out of the nighttime entertainment field. I'm the old boomer white guy just keeping all the Republicans entertained between 6 and, that's every day between 6 and 10 a.m. I'm Sweet Baby Ray on WPRED Radio. Morning Drive. Don't forget, today's radio broadcast brought to you by the good people at Simpson Fireproof Branded Condoms. If you enjoy practicing safe sex, where there's often gasoline and flames, please use us at Simpson. Use promo code S11 for 15% off all online purchases. Back to you in the studio, Ray. I am the new morning drive show. That's my radio voice. Hey everyone, I'm Casey Kasem, hip hoppers, bebockums. We're doing today's. That's, you know what's funny? We're gonna be in like another 15 years, 20 years. You're gonna have an old white guy with dentures, right? Super Republican, wearing a tucked-in flannel shirt, and you know, here's another blast from the past from 1998. And Cash Money Records is Juvenile and Back That Ass Up, making beautiful women of color twerking on the floor for 37 years. Shout out to you, Juvenile. By the way, happy 65th birthday to the Birdman. Bro, I can't wait till that day fucking happens. It's going to be fucking amazing. Like, you see the seniors in the nursing homes now doing the jitterbug, and they're going to be twerking and doing the Soldier Boy Superman when we're 75. We're going to be the coolest fucking old people in the history of old people. Just shotgunning White Claws and twerking it on the floor.
Yep, Casey Kasem. Anybody out there in any of my 80s babies should remember Casey Kasem. I am old people, but like I could definitely still fuck shit up. I'm not gonna go on the internet and tell people to bring it because the door's not even open and give them over my social security card. Tell them that's my real fucking name. But I tell you, if you see me in real life and you want to go chest to chest with me, you fuck around, you fitting to find out. He was American. Yeah, Casey Kasem was an American icon for a long time, guys. Casey Kasem was that dude. Don't forget, if you want to support a community local, we can get him a couple of economies. You know, pizza, chicken, Thousand Island dressing, milk. I do have an interview coming up with a FBI agent in the community, though, soon. So it's not going to be live. It's going to be pre-recorded this Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern. That's 3 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Mountain. I'm going to be talking to the likes of DM York. So I got to be honest with y'all. Like, I kind of stay out of the. It's funny, right? Everyone's like, Ray loves the. I really don't love the drama. I love the fun drama, like the silly shit. But I'm grateful that there's certain people out there that it exists that expose the truth on things like DM York, like a fake fucking FBI agent. Really? That's fucking terrifying to know that. I don't know. I'm going to be way. You know, and there's been, it's weird. I've had women actually reach out to me when guys in the community are being creepy. So I'm not exactly sure why I am. I mean, I'm a talking head and I'm a silly guy, but for some reason, folks seem to. When people are very unhappy with shit in the community, like that joke, it's all Ray's fault. My biggest fucking fault in that is probably that I entertain everybody's complaints, which is like that's 110% on me, y'all. It was really weird. If somebody just came out in the chat and said, "Yo, I'm unexceptional and I'm really lonely and I could use a friend," I'm sure some of us would be like, "Yo, man, like fucking hit me up on a Zoom call. Like nobody wants you to hurt yourself today." You know, I'm not gonna sit there and let somebody fucking complain to me about their life for fucking 5-6 months if they ain't trying to make a change. But I mean, fuck, dude. I lied a whole bunch when I was young. I think that's why I try to be so honest now. Is I hate the fact that I used to be that way. I despise the fact that I used to be that way. And then adults, you know, it's when kids lie, it's cute. When teens lie, it's weird. When 20-year-olds lie, you're like, oh, he's a fuck up. But then, like, when grown-ups do that shit, y'all, it's fucking toxic. For real. For real, for real. Well, you make fucking really good points. I don't care about you. There's 34 people here. Decoy has 13,000. Yes, everybody adores you here. You're our favorite. You're the best. But we also love fucking Kurtamine. And we love Ethan sometimes. K is in cat. I mean, kitten. Oh, shit. Y'all are wildin'. Life, I like to be ignored. Who wants more attention like that? Stop pitting my comments, you cuck. No, there's very, very few people make. It's funny when you're talking to the chat. There's like people having conversations with each other, people having conversations with themselves. Very few of y'all like actually make points that I get to play back and forth on. Good morning, Nick Cook. Good morning to you, sir. Yes, I hope that he was lying on purpose to have a little fun. You know, it'd be crazy if like Todd was a fucking physicist and this was all like a YouTube prank personality. and we find out that like Todd graduated first in his class from MIT, fucking invented the Batmobile and the Iron Man suit, and he's just doing a social experiment on all of us. That would be part of me actually hopes that that's what's going down. Tell you what though, that I did tune in. I don't think it was last night, but I went on panel the night earlier. Sammy Joe was there, Cap was there, Marion pulled up, LB was there. The Ray, you know I spit mad facts. Just don't like to waste. Yes, that is. Yes, that is. That is. You do spit facts, Decoy. But you also have. There's also something called compassion and patience for others. Patience is a virtue. Hold it if you can. Seldom in a woman, but never in a man. And if y'all haven't noticed by now, I have many feminine tendencies. So many. I do appreciate y'all though giving me an audience in the morning. It definitely it puts me in a good place. Gets my I have to talk to clients all day, get my mind right. Chantel, you talk to idiots all day? Well, you're in a group chat with me, so yes and duh. Yeah, that and poor Jeff. I do believe that guy was a cop, and I do believe Jeff was trying to do some recon and research. And my man Jeff just needs to. He needs that 12-second delay from when he makes a statement to when it goes live, and he's got to trust like 5 people with a panic button where we get to kill the live. But Jeff's not a bad guy. Like a little bit of a funny character, aren't we all? Most of the fucking panel people. But he's not a bad dude. You know, there's a difference between, you know, I'm just saying, like, let's all remember that, you know, Jeff is not he's got a big heart. You know, I ain't trying to drag nobody. I'll drag if I want to drag. I'll say whatever I please. But he ain't a bad fella. OJ, you that dude though, man. Shout out to the single dads and single moms doing everything they can to make it happen for their babies. I appreciate y'all a ton. I think it's amazing. It's way easier to just not be responsible and keep putting yourself first. Very few people that don't have kids have the inability to take care of themselves. So it's a miracle when we can make our own lives better. And then if you can put your own shit to the side for somebody else, if we do get to make a baby this year, which is you know we are. I mean, we're damn sure trying. It's probably why you hear me so fatigued. I genuinely hope that I can put that kid's life first. But there's only one way to know, and that's to be there and go through it. I'm pulling up on my location. I'm pulling up on my location, y'all. I got about 10 minutes to 15 minutes to talk to do what I want to do. Do y'all want me to leave the chat open, or does Mom want me to cut it off? It's I'll leave it up to the chat because I got another 30-minute drive after this. I could hang out, but I ain't trying to make anybody listen in silence or waste my time. Anybody want to hop up and talk to the chat? You're more than welcome to hold down the fort. I trust y'all, which is probably dumb. Probably super dumb. Pulling up to a house right now, Tommy boy. It's called work. It's what I'm doing now. All right, y'all. I'm gonna kill the mic and I'll be back. Yes, ma'am. That's what I'm working on down here, folks. This is what I'm going to build and finish. A living space down here. Cool. Very cool little space. 1,730 square feet. It's wild out here, y'all. Hell yeah, y'all. It's a beautiful day, y'all. Yeah, ductwork's already done. So I'm sitting here loading up my iPad so I can take a few notes. Very nice family too, by the way. Very nice family. Anybody fitting to pull up? Oh, I figured too nice outside. Maybe we'll wrap up the conversation underneath the sun. Okay. I got kidnapped by he's a competitive roller derby person, y'all. Y'all got a chance to see a little project that I'm working on. I'm excited. We're gonna refinish that basement, turn it into a living space for the family, which I think is pretty damn cool. I like my job. Anal Fury. That's Sammy Joe. Come say good morning. FM. Come say good morning. Somebody come say good morning to me. Gabby girl, you're never on pound. Come say good morning. Jay Silly. Somebody. I'm definitely my hypersensitivity is my anxiety is on full alert today, y'all. Good morning, Todd. Left my cape home. You got the link right there, Sammy Joe. Yeah, my social battery today is I love people, but sometimes I get overstimulated. And today's one of those days. I don't deal well with anxiety, y'all. Uh, we got two people coming up.
Hello.
Good morning, Sammy Joe.
Am I roboting or anything?
No, you ain't roboting. You sound super quiet to me. Maybe it's edit mic settings. Say something now, Sammy Joe.
Hang on. Let me see if I can fix that. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Am I the only one that hears Sammy Joe super low, y'all?
How about now, Ray?
I think it might be my phone, but I can hear you just fine. Good morning. We get to have a day with no Jeff drama. Just good morning, Sammy Joe. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good. I looked at an unfinished basement. I think I'm going to frame it in, create a living space for they got a somewhat of a special needs family member, so we're going to try to do some like muted colors and soundproofing so that they're not overstimulated.
Hi.
Pretty cool little. It's a cool little creative project. I don't like talking about people's personal stuff like that, but there were some real interesting things that. So I got to do like an ADA compliant for. There's going to be a chair that the family member needs to get in and out of the house. So we were bouncing out some ideas how to attack that. But no, it was a cool little morning. That's the over emotional side of me is I am. But that's me. What are you doing today? Fuck me. What are you doing today?
I am out and about with my daughter, of course.
What are y'all doing today?
But we're probably not going to do a whole lot of anything. Because the last week, her and I both have been going back and forth with being sick, and so we kind of both are feeling good today to an extent, and so we're just going to kind of hang out together and not do much of nothing.
That's I did have a question. When I saw you said something last night, like when you said that you're not going to catch any more, is that for right now or is that like forever?
I haven't decided that yet.
Or have you gotten the itch recently or no?
I mean, I have the itch all the time.
I do too, but that's from a weekend that I spent in Cabo. But that's another
I was
story
going
for
to say
another day.
yours is probably crabs.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
No, I think my wife would absolutely murder me.
Oh, absolutely.
So you said you got the itch. Are you decoying for anybody else or just kind of laying low doing your thing?
No, right now I'm just kind of running around popping off.
I haven't noticed, Sammy Joe. I haven't noticed.
I mean, look, I have held my composure for so long. I feel like I'm entitled. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I've gotten to the point now where I feel like I don't want to not trust people, but I gotta stop. Like there are a lot of people here that don't have other people's best interest at heart, and I feel like I was the last one to get that memo.
A lot of people. You gave that memo a while back, Ray. You just didn't read it.
you know that, you know how some people, like the parents can say, hey, the stove is hot, don't touch it, and the kid's like, okay, and then
Yep,
another
and
kid
he
has
did
to
it
put his
anyway.
hand there. I
Yeah, how's that
basically roll
burn
my
feeling?
arm around in the flame, and then I put the other arm in just to make sure. That's I'm not
So how's your burns feeling?
they're on the mend, and anytime I get the urge to like try to help somebody, that I look down at the scars and I'm like, nope, not today, Satan, not today.
Exactly. See, now you're learning.
Kids,
Yes.
come up here.
Oh, I hate being jaded, Sammy Joe. I hate being jaded.
You know,
But
I don't
I'm
like
there.
it either. I don't like it either. But when I prove what I'm saying is truth, and when what I believed in and stood on was truth, it feels real good in the end.
That would be
Because that's the whole point, right? To stand up for
110%.
the truth.
There is I mean, there's a difference between like holding your friends down, and then there's like certain almost like groups that they're not necessarily they're not really there about like holding your friends down if they're being unjustly treated poorly. And I do feel like there's groups out there dedicated to like silence certain ideas or push certain I'm not trying to get all conspiracy theory laden, but I've seceded from the union and just kind of move my own way. If you fuck with me, you do. If you don't, you don't. That's cool. But
So you're taking my advice finally.
your advice, FM's a lot of people that I am fond of, and yeah, everybody told me the same shit, and I'm just like that Catholic Christian in me is like, no, all of God's kids are, perfect in their creation, and it's our job to bring them back. And now God's like, nah, bro. He's like, I had a bad month there. I made a couple of defects, but
You can love somebody how they are and still not fuck with them, right?
yeah,
Especially-
That's deep.
and yeah, I like you said, I learned the hard way. I got attached to some stuff, and I thought that like keeping myself away from the money of the people that made, and Sam's not a bad guy, whatever, but I got to be my own guy. I don't want anyone having any strings on me. So your boy is going his own. In the words of that 80s song, you can go your own way.
You can go your own way. Yep. I'm no singer, but yeah.
Yeah, that's I saw you. I was like an announcer. Jay Silly, did you see the fight down in the chat between Sammy Joe and Chuck Dog last night?
No, man, I passed out as soon as I got off stream with you. I went to bed.
Bro, I was
same
like,
time as the kids.
I said here in the early rounds, I think Chuck Dog might have a few years younger than the crafty veteran Sammy Joe, but Sammy Joe coming out both guns blazing, Chuck Dog up against the ropes, Sammy Joe just not taking her foot off the gas. That girl, it was very fun to watch. I really I don't want to get super aggressive with a female, and Sammy Joe says, "Oh, no problem, doll. If you want, I could drop the link in the chat for you so you could sell more of your photo." And she started doing the victim card again. And I know the fact that I'm referencing it means I'm going to bring some of the heat on from the trolls, but fuck it. It was absolutely incredible to watch that go down.
I mean, did anyone notice where Chuckles left the Fabio helicopter up for 24 hours? Like, no one's gonna go after her for that. Like,
He's a whole ass disabled person, and she left that dude's fucking helicopter video up all day yesterday.
She even said on her stream that she didn't think that he realized the camera was on, but yet she still kept it up there, kept her stream going, didn't end the stream, and didn't she jump down Sabby's neck for that? Like, you should have ended your stream, deleted that shit, and been done with it, but instead you kept it up for your one or two clouts you got from it.
Well, I don't subscribe to Chuck Dog.
I just happened to see it.
Yeah, I somebody told me that Fabio was Hebrew, so that's why I'm surprised now. Like when you said he's disabled.
No, Fabio is a whole ass disabled guy that she lets up on her streams. And what happened was he got up from his chair and he started taking his clothes off and got all the way down to his underwear. He walked out of the room. And a few minutes later, he comes back with a towel around him and then drops the fucking towel. And Chuckles just sits there and screams, Fabio! 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 And left it there all day. But I'm the bad person who threatened her with revenge porn because I offered to drop her link that she sells her nudes with. And I told her to go play in traffic.
Well, I mean, I think that it's important for adults to have fun. And, you know, sometimes it's fun to play in areas where there's lots of things going on. I can make an argument that you're being sincere.
I'm so sick of her. Every time I turn around, that girl's coming in a chat and trolling me, and I just blow it off, or I say, hey, Chuckles, and throw her some little hearts up, you know, and just try not to entertain her bullshit. And I was just over it last night. She's an attention whore who makes herself a victim every chance she gets, and I'm sick of her, plain and simple. She said, you told me to go get hit by a car, and I'm like, no, that's not what I said, but you take it how you want. Because that's what you do anyway.
Yeah, and she the thing that I keep hearing her mention is that we manufacture crime.
Exactly, good guy.
I don't know. This is just as I said.
I caught more heat for offering to share the chick's link for her than she catches for dropping her nudes everywhere. I mean, come on. The bitch sells her nudes, but you want to be mad at me because I offered to help her out. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, she said she doesn't have an OnlyFans. She doesn't technically sell her nudes. It was just like a one-time thing with Meow, and then we should all hate Meow because Meow shared it.
No.
I get that, but you can't expect us all to rally and hate Meow when you just basically, and hate Savvy and hate Locke because your shit got shared on there when you just did the same thing to somebody who's handicapped and disabled and doesn't even fucking know that he did it.
And she said on that stream that night when she sold those nudes, she was offering them to anyone who would give her money for them. So she wasn't only saying, Meow, you want to buy my nudes? Because it was a her and Meow type thing. It was anybody who wants to buy my nudes right now, I will sell them to you.
Well, she's a nude content creator the way that Locksmith is a catcher. They did it one time, they wanted all the clout, but then they don't want to do what comes with it on the back end. So
Yeah, I caught more shit for offering to help the girl out than she gets for sharing her nudes like that. Man, get the fuck out of here. You want to talk about me making a comment to her about her nudes, but yet, I mean, wait a minute. She's selling nudes. Get the fuck out of here.
yeah, that's if you like, I try to look at my part in everything, and I'm usually the joke is Ray's ongoing apology tour is because like I do admit when I do wrong. I haven't seen like any accountability and I don't want that to be the topic of conversation. I just I saw you catching a little bit of heat from people, and I'm like, why is Sammy Joe getting heat? You know, there's one person in the community that, you know, basically shits on catchers, says we manufacture crime. I know Sammy Joe is, you know, maxed out credit cards, and she spent way more money catching Preds than she has made money. And, you know, her little thing says all we are is money grubbing, clout chasing predators ourselves. But nobody flinches when that statement is made.
Right.
I don't know. That's your fight. You know, like when we're at the end of the movie, like Iron Man fights Thanos, but like the females fight.
I just pretty much said all I had to say to her, and then I blocked her because I'm not going to keep giving her my energy. I got bigger fish to fry.
What's next at the Sammy Joe fish fry? Inquiring minds need to know.
Ray.
Yeah.
You fucker, you.
Oh, what did I do now?
Nothing. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Jay silly.
I'm a beaten man at this point, Sammy Joe. A man is supposed to be the king of his castle, and I am the Rodney king of my castle. I'm not. Yes, I don't do the nighttime.
You can't help it. You were bamboozled.
I've been bamboozled more, and it's not even that I'm bamboozled, like manipulated. I just genuinely believe that everybody here must have been here for a good reason. It's a horrible excuse?
No, I said you genuinely try to believe that everyone here has a heart like you have.
Yeah, like I'm like Jesus. Most people here are adult survivors of child sexual abuse. You know, when Rob came out and said that his kid was molested by one of his best friends of 25 years, it only got about, I mean, shit, like maybe a day and a half of people referencing it. Yeah, the panel community and the catching community have officially fractured. They're not the same anymore. So.
Nope.
No, and that's what makes me sad, because this used to be a place where, you know, we should like plug each other's channels, especially if they're getting new, and there's nothing wrong with having a little bit of fun, shooting the shit, like having a hang, like it doesn't all have to be nonstop catching decoy talk 24/7. But I mean, hey,
I hear there's a great new video out. Have you seen it?
No.
See, you need to go over to my channel, or actually watch it on Gabby's channel. She put a video out.
What is it about? Because I did watch something on Gabby's the other day. You can't lambaste Jeff for Jeffing us and then Jeff us yourself, Sammy Joe. Give us the deets. What was the video about?
The cows, Ray. The cows came home.
The cows came home?
Yeah. You didn't see it?
Oh yes, I did see that. Yes, I did see that. I did see that fucking video. I'm not dumb, but I feel like with shit like that, I'm naive. My wife is obsessed with cows, and I was like, oh, they're in Indiana. It's cute. Now I'm putting two and two together. Now I know what you're talking about. Okay, okay. I just thought it was like you're out in Indiana fucking eating cheese curds, driving through the fucking pastures.
It was a great conversation piece on FM stream last night. Whenever drama would get brought up, I'd just be like, hey, did you guys see the new cow video? And it changed the subject, and everybody laughed and had a good time. So yeah,
that's I had a dude no show on me last week, and then last night my decoy phone, I got banned on the main app that I use with like 5 ongoing. I got super disheartened last night, Sammy. I was pissed.
Yeah.
It was not a good night to be in the Ray household. And I think I even screamed, like I'm downstairs in the living room and I'm like, fuck! And my wife's like, what's the matter? And I'm like, I said, I can't meet all the gay dudes that I've been flirting with for the last 5 days. And out of context, that's probably a really weird thing to say to a wife, but she gave me a hug, she loves me, and she consoled me.
Oh my God.
You know what? I'm gonna tell on myself, Sammy Joe. Like when I do my interrogations and shit like that, I can always tell when people are lying, but I can almost never tell when someone that I know and I care about is lying to me. It's like I get this weird blinder on. Like you've seen me on catches. Like I'm fucking ruthless. Like I know exactly when people are full, but it's like I have this weird blind spot when there are people that I know that I don't know when they're lying to me.
Yeah. You'll have that.
Yeah, that's but let's see what's going on down in the chat. Tommy Boy says there's a CCP Sam video dropping tonight. I know you and Tommy Boy have had a few issues. Are you gonna go watch his CCP Sam video?
Am I?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
He does some fun shit. So you said you're still out on it. So if somebody threw you a predator that was within 2 hours, would you go now, or are you like kind of firmly footed in your hiatus?
I think I would. I mean, you don't ever want to let one go. And if they're ready to be caught, I think I would probably try to find a way. But you have to remember that my teammate can't go on catches with me. So, and I very rightly cannot go by myself. So,
You always got the Lord riding shotgun, Sammy Joe.
well, yeah, but, the Lord is not going to come and strike somebody down if they throat punch 100-pound little old me.
You never know. You never know.
Well, I mean, you get what I'm saying. I can't put my own self by myself in jeopardy like that. At least if something was to happen to me, I got to have somebody there to be able to make a phone call.
Do you, Jay Silly and Sammy Joe, ever since the community civil war, do you know how many people from the panel portion have reached out to me?
No.
0.
All of them.
Not a single one.
I don't care about you, Ray.
That's I'm just saying the truth has been exposed. The revolution, it might not have been televised, but it was broadcast on YouTube, and yeah, I've kind of sucks.
By the way, Tommy Boy ain't shit, and he won't pull up.
Tommy Boy will pull up.
Tommy Boy is Euro trash, and he's terrified of Sammy Joe. That's
No, me and Tommy Boy are cool.
That video will never come out. He's jeffing you guys.
Sammy, when Jeff did that the other night, as it's unfolding, I'm like, no, Jeff, no, just no, this no. And then he brought the Pepperidge Farms guy up on camera. Holy shit! And
you mean when he brought security?
I was, and he says, I'm not here to tolerate any sort of foolishness.
Hey, he had a stuffed bell pepper recipe up.
Hey, Ray, Tommy Boy said, drop the link, you cuck.
Drop the link, you cuck. Okay, that's I'm dropping the link while I'm driving. Don't link and drive. That's going to be my new merch. There we go.
All right, how about just pin the link?
I don't know how to pin a comment, my man.
Of course you don't.
Bitch, there's things that I'm good at in life. Why do people pick on me for being like non-tech savvy? I tell you know what though, Sammy Joe, it was even if I have to take a little bit of a break. Did you hear that I'm going to do something with our other Sammy?
I did.
You
won't be far from me if you're coming to where they live.
How far is not far?
Just like Stater, like not. It's just not far.
A state.
It's only a few hours from what from the conversations that I've had with Tech.
They're both big fans of you, by the way.
I love Tech and Sammy.
I love Sammy, and I have a very soft place in my heart for Tech. I love them both. Fuck it, why not? They're my favorite lesbian power couple in the community.
Oh my God, Ray.
Tech.
Yeah, see, Tech's like 4 hours.
Well, then we should. Oh, Tech's in the chat. There we go. What a dude, Tech. Oh, we got Tommy Boy in the basement.
Keep him there.
Dude, I was just in a basement, and yes, there we go. What's up, Tommy Boy? Shoot your shot.
Tommy Boy.
So the video is rendering right now, and then when I go jump on the train, I will post the premiere. I think I'll do it at like maybe midnight my time, which I'm 8 hours ahead of Colorado time or Mountain time. So that'll probably be like, what is that? Going to be like 6 o'clock Eastern time, probably your guys' time. But the reason I jumped up is because PHI screwed me, and that's why I was going to have it done this morning. But PHI is now making an appearance in the video.
Oh my God.
No, it's good, PA. It's good. It's good, Sammy Joe, because let me tell you, and I'm not going to disclose it now, but I needed one more sound bit from good old Sam. I just needed one. I needed one to tie it all in. And you asked him,
for you.
and he said it, and now it's in the video probably 3 fucking times. He's gonna murder me. Oh my gosh, I was so happy on the train ride, and I'm like, did he said it? Oh my God. So I had to go back and fucking clip it in all over the place. So big ups. Yeah, big ups to PHI. It was the one thing I fucking needed. Holy shit.
You're welcome.
Hey, careful, Tommy boy, because you've been doxxed, boy. You've been doxxed, and you're not out of reach of Sam.
Dude, people are going to be coming for me. I know it. This is.
Oh yeah.
Dude, the Gatekeeper Association. They have assets in Europe, Tommy boy.
Yeah, but like I said, I got luckily I got a crystal clean path, so there's nothing to dig up on me. I think maybe the biggest thing is like my dad paid for college. I don't have any student loan debt, and maybe I think that might be something like that.
You
I'm
went
privileged.
to college. What a loser.
Yeah, I went to college and stuff. That might be it.
And every parent wishes that they could do that for their kids. So fuck him.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I was very lucky. But like, other than that, I got pulled over when I was 16 for speeding, and I have not talked to a police officer on a formal occasion since. So,
well, good job.
So get fucked, people that are going to come after me.
Oh,
can I
Mother
ask
Teresa
you?
over
Like,
here.
you don't have to tell me, but how old are you, Tommy boy?
I'm mid-30s.
Okay.
Tommy boy did not actually get doxxed, by the way.
Yeah.
That's I know who got doxxed yesterday, and in our group chat I got this message like, did I really get doxxed? I should have just said yes, but
Yeah,
I decided.
Ray.
The funny thing is like I am worried about getting doxxed just because like I don't know what people do, with like that shit.
Nothing.
Yeah, but then at the other point, like, at a certain point, then it's like, well, then I can just show my face and like not have to fucking worry about it, and you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm not saying I want to be doxxed, but like, if it like because I don't have any skeletons in my closet, it's kind of like, well,
I'm about to put a picture of my face up.
Yeah, because kind of sometimes I do like when people are like on panel, like not on camera all the time, but you know what I mean? At least if you can jump up, I think it adds a lot more credibility too, to what you're saying.
I've seen Tommy boy's face.
Yeah, Ray is the one person who's seen my face. He fucking smooth talked me into it. I kind of regret it.
Of all people, you show Ray your face.
I know, PHI. Seriously,
Ray needed that. Ray needed that face shot for his dossier on you.
I'm helping you get all these W's, Tommy boy.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna laugh at this one. This one's pretty funny to me.
I can't wait.
This one is a true story of just like talking out of both sides of your mouth and saying completely different things on just a few different panels.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Within a span of a few days, I'll give it to you. I'll give you the one that I needed.
No.
Don't. You want me to wait? Okay.
No, don't. But I know exactly what you're talking about.
I needed it bad, and it was vaguely, and then you just were like, "No, I'm not gonna say it. You'll hear it.
Yeah, I already know what you're talking about.
Hey, but you could probably, if Sam was the target of this video, there's probably no less than 10 more people that you can do the same shit with over the past couple of weeks.
Oh my God, there's so much, dude. There's so much. Guys, it's fucked up. I'm gonna have to step away for a bit and like go party this weekend and get off watching these panels. But like, you people, this community, like if you actually sit here like a nerd who lives in a foreign country, like much like myself, and you just listen to these panels and what these people say on one panel and then say on the next, and the hypocrisy, it is.
Yes.
It is fucking rampant. And the fact of the matter is that a lot of people don't catch this shit, right? And I get it. Like no one's listening to all these panels. One dude is, and I bought a subscription to Premiere Pro, so fuck me.
Hey, look at you stepping up to the big boy tools.
Oh yeah. So
if you need any help editing, Tommy boy, just hit me up.
dude, you probably don't. This is all self-taught too. This is through YouTube, but even just through tinkering with it myself, to tell you the truth.
It's fun though, right?
It's super fun. It's fucking up my work. I had a deadline yesterday that I barely made because I enjoy doing this so much.
Yeah, that's
what Ray really meant was, when I need a video edited, I'm getting a hold of you, Tommy boy.
Yeah,
that's kind of, yes, that is what I was. And it wouldn't have been a Sweet Baby Ray catch weekend if I didn't do one catch in portrait mode, which I fucking did because I'm a fucking idiot. You know what's funny, man? Like, true story. There's been when I was a kid. God, I don't know how this is going to be received, but I was diagnosed as, they thought I had hydrocephalus. They basically told my mom, and in the 80s it was completely acceptable. They told my mom that I was mentally retarded. That's what they told my mom. And they said that he'll have severe learning disabilities. He probably won't amount to like I was like 9 pounds 14 ounces, and yeah, as a kid I had a couple of diagnoses. What's the matter?
You know what happened, Ray? Is they put that drain tube in your brain and they just put it right into your biceps. That's what they did.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
He was the size of a 3-month-old baby when he was born.
Yeah, exactly. God bless your mother.
Dude, my mom's 5'2", 115 pounds. That's what, like, at one point in time, my mom was 9.7% me. Think about that.
I swear.
Yeah, I can't say shit because I didn't have hydrocephaly, and I came out like at 9 pounds, and my mom is also a small statured woman, and yeah, she almost died birthing me. So
wow,
you know, there's that.
Y'all were some big babies.
And we're still big babies.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, well, I wasn't going there, but y'all said it.
Yeah, and then when I was a young, then when I was a young lad, they called it. They didn't call it spectrum disorder at the time, but they said socially he probably won't be able to. They didn't say it was going to be nonverbal, but they said socially he's not going to know how to communicate with folks.
And look at you out there thriving, man. Thriving.
To tell one of y'all something, but I don't know which one of you it was for because I can't go check it. So you guys check your IGs and see if you got a new message.
That's
I just tell somebody check their IG.
So do you think that the community's on a better trajectory, Sammy? Oh, sorry, ma'am. Do you think it's on a better trajectory now, or do you think the worst has yet to come?
I mean, I think it's still on fire. If you want my opinion, it's still burning.
I want to answer that.
I'll go ahead, Tommy boy. You have the floor.
I think it's absolutely still on fire right now, but we are in the paradigm shift phase. You can see people walking it back, and none of these people. I mean, I can't say none of these people are terrible people because there's some nasty ass shit that's going on right now, but there's a certain group of people that are starting to walk back their initial stance on this whole thing. And they're doing it very I don't want to even say strategically, but almost like
narcissistically.
Yes, exactly. To where it's like, what are you talking about? I didn't say it like that. I never said it like that. It's like, you motherfuckers.
Why are you attacking me?
Yeah. Like, you know, somebody, I don't know if it was on the live last night, but yeah, I think PHA, you were the one that was talking about, like, why are you attacking me? And it's like, motherfucker, because you got in front of the bus. Like, you stood in front of the bus for your friend, you know? So.
Yep, you seen the fist flying and you still stepped right in front of it.
Exactly. So like that's why. And so now there was a stream the other night. Sam went live on his IG. people are starting to walk things back. And I'm not saying it's because of me, but I'm saying because people are starting to talk and have critical thinking skills and be like, you know what? This is pretty fucking there's a lot of hypocrisy. There's a lot of double standards going on around
Hey, you
here.
know what,
Like,
Tommy boy? I remember it's been like you and me standing on our two legs, from the beginning, and it's never stopped. And yeah, I commend you for that because a lot of people kind of gave in pretty easily, and he's people are my friend, and stuff like that. And now you bring that up now, and it's crickets.
it's
People are
that's what I exactly, Jay Silly, exactly. That the response to that is much different now. It's all of a
Yep.
sudden over the last couple days, it's drastically changed. And that's
Yep.
so crazy to me that I hope people see that. And if they don't, I'm going to continue making videos.
Well, and there's this rhetoric that continues like, oh, these people are going to look dumb saying this stuff, against other people, and you're going to look real dumb when all this goes away. Well, you know what? I'd much rather look real dumb that way than to be, protecting somebody that has other serious things going on that prove to be true.
Exactly. And that's the thing. And I can't say these things. Like, maybe I'll do a live tonight after my video drops, but like, that's the things I can't really say in these videos, right? But it's like, guys, the truth is I have nothing to be ashamed about. At least for myself or anyone that's spoken out about this or just want to create a dialogue. There's some people that are like saying fucked up things and making accusations, but people just asking, like PHI did with Sam last night, like, well, where's X, Y, and Z, right? There is nothing wrong with that. And if X, Y, and Z ends up coming out, that doesn't mean PHI was wrong for asking for that. There's like that's not a gotcha moment. That's what the fucked up thing is here. That's what I like. That's why I started making these videos, is because it's like, I'm not going to be ashamed for having this conversation. We would have had this conversation if it was anyone else. What are you fucking talking about, people?
I mean, they were having the conversations when it was about me.
Exactly, right? So it's like, yeah, I put a famous quotes quote in my video, that's very fitting for this, very, very fitting for this. But it's just, yeah, it's like it's a kind of a crazy thing, and it's I think it's all of society, to be completely honest with you. But it's just, it's ruining the community, because the fact of the matter is there's people. I was telling this to Ray the other night. There's people that have the ability to be on panels and to be loud, and they have the time to do that, and that's what a lot of people hear, and they don't catch what goes on in the chat. No, not even PHI. Not even PHI, to tell you the truth. If anything, it would be Ray. Ray is one of them, but Ray doesn't really speak out that much because he has no backbone.
Yeah, I think Ray has really.
You say I have no backbone?
No, I didn't say that. I think it was Echo.
Ray has really missed
that's not what he said, Ray.
a deserved dragging. I think Ray should definitely be dragged more for his part in all of this. I think Ray should be the center of attention at this point.
So Jason's got a good question here that I'll answer before I'm heading out of the office here. So, question for Tommy Boy: what is the statute of limitations for talking out of both sides of your mouth? For example, I've said things 2 months ago that I generally changed my mind on. So, it's a good question, right? In these videos, these are not. This is more so two sides of your mouth of the quote that the internet quote is "for thee and not me," which means like I'm going to carry this for you, but not for me, right? That's the things I'm calling out. People change their morals, their values, their outlook on life, their perspectives, everything. Those things change, and those things can change in a short time frame. There's nothing wrong with that, right? What's wrong is attacking people and focusing for well over a year on a single person while having very serious stuff in the background that's directly, and I mean directly, related to the community that you're in, and not speaking on those things, creating a cult behind you, and then that cult is so delusional that they go and attack everyone around you, when ironically enough, the accusations that were being made against your opponent are now actual tangible accusations against you. Like,
well, and here's the thing, I want to add to that, because the U.S. Penal Code lists admissible defenses, right? The Penal Code lets you know what defenses you can use in court. And in our little kangaroo court here, if you have a change of heart, change of mind, and are willing to speak on that, that's an admissible defense. And the problem here is people are changing their mind, but they're not talking about it. They're just quiet.
And they're manipulating and saying that, well, I never said that, right? So it's one thing to say, hey man, I used to think the earth was flat until I read up on it and came to find out that, X, Y, and Z. I mean, that's kind of a broad example of it, but what you guys will see with this video, these are the clips that I have, and I probably should have put this in there, but these clips, guys, are within all within a week of each other, of just saying these things, right? One of the big ones, because I already disclosed it the other night, but if you remember the first night that Cap had that panel and I jumped up there with him, first off, Christy's saying she's writing our names down. Anyone that got on that panel, she was writing our names down to remember who was talking shit when this gets cleared out. The other big thing.
It's a hit list.
Exactly. Like that is fucking crazy to me. And I lost my shit on that panel. I didn't put it in the video.
Hey, Tommy Boy, but you know what? She showed about 5 pages out of that 150 sheet notebook, and I didn't see any lists on those 5 pages, bro.
Oh, and that's the only notebook in Mexico too. Did you know that?
Well, I mean, if she's not really writing it down, that's another intimidation factor.
And so, but then here's the thing. Here's the big one, guys. The big one was he said it before. People have confirmed this. We're going to go back and find them on panels. Where's that narrative now?
Yep.
And then people, and the last thing I'll say is this.
No one has been able to produce it.
No one's been able to produce the same thing with this. This is the argument that I hate, because I do love dialogue. I do love discourse. I hate the word debating, but I will say I do like debating. The worst thing you can do in a debate, the biggest bitch move you can do in a debate, aside from hurling insults or talking over someone, is bringing up something that you don't have receipts for, or alluding to something that you have but you're not going to disclose. That is the biggest bitch move in any sort of public discussion you can ever do, and you will see that in the video tonight.
Nice.
I gotta agree with Tommy what he said earlier. A whole year dragging somebody and you're a mirror and you're exactly that person. It's kind of mind blowing.
It's FM. You couldn't write a script?
No. Tommy Boy, I'm gonna speak my piece. People been dying for me to speak, right? I'm a catch. I've been here since 2020, bro. He's been here as long as me, probably a little longer. Not once did he mention this shit to none of us. None of us. And he knew about it. If we would have known about this, there would be no other. He knows I'm right. None of us would have touched him with a 10-foot pole. His name attached to that paper.
Yeah.
If anybody want to fight me on that, fight me on it. I don't care. If he's cleared at the end of the day, yeah, he's cleared. You know what I'm saying? But at this point, he built friendships around the community. Then this shit comes out. It's fucked up.
And you got to be able to trust somebody too. And that type of shit, the trust is gone.
You know what I'm saying? It's fucking unacceptable. And people standing by this shit, y'all fucking lunatics, man.
Lunatics.
Y'all lunatics. Y'all over here bashing Tommy, but come on, bro. I can't stand Tommy. I can't stand him. He's a scumbag, lying piece of shit. But come on, man. Look at the facts right now.
Speak it, FM, because that is what is exactly fucking happening.
Like I said, okay. I hope he is cleared. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Everybody go move on. But at this point, as a catcher, decoys, we gotta distance ourselves, man. We can't have that attached to us. At all. Exactly. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. My name is everything, man.
Ray, thank you for having me.
Sammy Joe.
easier because we're in the car and it's real hard to hear you guys. But thank you for having me up, Day Silly, FN, Tommy Boy. Thank you for the conversation, and good morning, Blaze.
Good
Later,
morning.
PHA.
Always a
I
pleasure,
just came
Sammy Joe.
across something last night, guys. I came a guy who started talking to me. He's about 48 years old. He ended up, I ended up doing the age drop after I got him off the app and onto text. I got his phone number, I got his first name, last name, and his address. And he's done this to a kid who is 16 years old, admittedly in text, but I think he's 15, so that was a minor age. But regardless, too, it's still fucking disgusting. So the only bad thing is he's 2 states away, so it's gonna cost me some gas money. So I'll be doing a panel later on to see if I can get some, gas money to get my ass up there to catch this guy because he gave me a pinpoint address to his
We wish
house.
you the best.
What was that?
We wish you the best of luck in that, my man. I said we definitely wish you the best of luck in that, my man. My predators are being super slippery, but fuck them. I want to catch them anyway. Tommy boy. So you said
Yeah,
6 o'clock tonight for sure?
Yeah, I'm just leaving the office right now. I'm gonna go. Everything's rendered and everything, so I gotta go to the gym and just go grocery shopping, and then it can really be any time. But I want to do it when most people can jump on there and see it, kind of premiere it. So probably around like 6 p.m. Eastern time, I think is what it should be, which would be like either midnight or 1 a.m. my time.
Yeah, there's nobody getting off work at 5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon around here.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You guys hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Is it just you and me in here now, or what?
Yeah, Ray dipped.
Like
Okay.
dipped for good, or what?
Nah, he'll be back. He does this, man.
Yeah, no, I was just falling off the. God damn it! Did I just miss that train? Fuck. Um. Yeah, so I'll see whenever. I just want to. I want to put out enough time so that people can see it. I only got 200 subs, but hopefully it'll spread through the grapevine that we know is rife within the community.
Oh, you know it well. You've been hyping it for a couple of days now. You'll get some people in there for sure.
Yeah.
But it sounds like I got some catching up to do because I missed everything last night.
I didn't miss. The only thing that was there wasn't much. There wasn't much like drama and shit. Last night it was more so the it was more so Sam jumping on there and PHI pressed him on some stuff. Which was very good. I mean, it's really important. That's the other thing people should take away is like when shit goes down like this and people take hard stances on shit that you may question. Like, don't be afraid to pop up on panel if you can, because that's the best way to do it is to ask those fucking questions.
Yeah, I'm guessing the issue there is he's trying to keep as many doors open as possible, and trying to play it as neutral as possible, and it's going to be hard to do that around here right now. So,
Well, that's the thing.
yeah.
He's doing that. Now he's doing that, Jay. That he wasn't at first. He wasn't at first. You know, he was this is what people forget is that guy was fucking going after what's his name, Ryan, like a fucking bat out of hell.
Yeah, Ryan kind of does that to himself, though.
Oh no, Ryan. I don't even like Ryan that much, and I think he's playing a bit of a troll's role, right? in terms of how he has these discussions and the things that he says, like, oh, well, you don't even care about CP, shit like that. Like, he's not aiding in having a fruitful discussion, which is what my issue is with him.
Right.
But he does allow for a platform for people to sound like idiots. I will say that. I'll give the kid that.
Yeah. And so are you saying Sam is kind of walking back on some of that?
Oh yeah. I mean, yesterday on his live when I popped in, he was like, I'm even a part of the divide. There's a big divide going on right now. I'm a bit of a part of that. And the fact of the matter is, and I didn't put much of this in my video, but you got to remember how Sam entered the community. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, of course.
He came in asking for, to present to the grip of cash dealers to people, or to go after Tommy. Which again, I'm not like some white knight for Tommy, but just after that, then everything was focused around money, and the division. It was around money and going after one certain person. Which, dude, if he's a bad guy, sure, like that's fine. But when you focus all your attention on that, and it's taken away from, do I want to take that 712? Sorry, I'm just looking at trains. You know what I mean? It's going to fuck up the whole movement here. So, and that's exactly what happened. Let me put it that way. And yeah, I just think I don't think his personally, I don't think his motivation was in the right space. Like I said yesterday, I don't know. Jason, you've been around for a while. There's tiers to this shit. You got the catchers, top of the tier. That's what we're here for. You got the decoys, kind of behind a cloak. Not a lot of people know about them, but they're extremely important. Not extremely active in the chats.
Yeah,
on
it's
the
by
panels.
design, right?
Yeah, which is exactly how it should be. And then you got the panel people, the loud panel people, right? and within that, even you have a spectrum within there. But let's just say the panel people, and then you got the chat, and then you got the trolls, right? And my theory is that Sam wanted to buy his way into the cliques, which are between the loud panel people, the catchers, and the decoys. You know what I mean? And instead of doing that over time through spending time on panels and yada, 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 the easiest way, the point of least resistance was towards, kind of doing this challenge and setting up these trips. And I just think that's where things got off.
Yeah, it was ill-advised at best, and I don't know. I haven't gotten like ill intent vibes from the guy, but maybe
No,
you're
no,
maybe you,
no,
you
no, no,
maybe
he
you give
didn't.
him the lesson of really reeling the reins in and slowing down and being careful what you say and how you do things.
Yeah, and focusing more on progressing the movement forward and being productive here, right? And
Yeah,
not.
'cause I see that a lot around here is people come in and out of here with money to blow on the cause, and maybe it speaks to them a certain way. Maybe they don't even have the money. It's just they're just racking up massive credit card debt, giving donations, whatever. But um, it's an interesting thing that happens is every time one of these people comes in, the community finds a way to run them off and label them as scammers or whatever it is. Like these people are coming and giving in money, and for whatever their motivation is, like they're giving money and not really asking a whole lot, for what it is. I mean, these people aren't at your door or at your house, like from what I understand of any of these people. But these people are giving money, and you're calling them scammers. Like, what's the scam there? I don't get it. Like,
Yeah, exactly. And that's the truth is that I could not care less about how people spend their money. You know what I mean? That's the least of my concerns. Like it's just more so the mentality of how it's done, right? In this public forum, I can speak my piece on that. When it comes down to the dollars and the cents, um, that's up to you, pal. You made that money.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just the observation I had. It's, you would think in a community that um, of people who are doing a job that doesn't pay unless you're monetized on one of the platforms, like unless you're very well off financially and financially stable to begin with, like you're going to need some money, and running off these people who are willing to give you some money is just I don't know. It's an interesting move. I don't get it.
It's an interesting dynamic, is what I would say. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's a super interesting dynamic, and then it gets super cloudy, right? This is kind of goes back to a discussion that PHI and I were having when Sam jumped up like a couple months ago, but it was about the whole FPH thing and that. And you ride a fine line of like people looking for YouTube clout or building a YouTube channel and jumping into something like this, right? On the other side of that token is I have no problem with a catcher being like, no, I'm doing this for money. If you're doing it for like, I'm capitalistic. I like it is what it is. You're still, if as long as you're doing it correctly, right? And I say that kind of in air quotes. I don't really have an issue with it, right? Because you do need to make, like it does cost money to do this. So, but the fact that people potentially could be coming in here as a cash grab, that is what my worry is. You know what I mean? Like an easy way to grab money. And you're talking about some serious shit here, whether it's for yourself, to the public, or even to the people that you're exposing. You're talking about some serious shit here that should not just be based on trying to make some easy YouTube cash,
Right. Yep. Um, no, I'm looking forward to the video. Well, I'm sure it's gonna have some lulls in it, and everybody enjoys laughing at the Sam guy. So I'm sure it'll do well.
I think he'll do. He does pretty well with the trolls too, so I don't think it's gonna cut him at its soul. I think if anything, it'll make him and hopefully a few others think about like, yeah, it's kind of crazy that I was thinking that way. You know what I mean? That I
Yeah.
I would say that about one guy who I don't even know, but have the completely other opinion for another guy that I don't even know, that I don't have actual documentation on. You know what I mean? Like it's fucking nuts.
Right.
And I'm not white knighting for anybody. I'm just exposing what's been exposed out of the mouth.
Yep. That's the least anybody can do. And if you're
Yeah.
so motivated to make some funny videos out of it, then you have my seal of approval.
All right, guy. Well, yeah, I'm on the train now, so I'm gonna pop down.
Yeah, I gotta go to work.
All
Later,
right,
dude.
people. All right, I'll see you.